This show is part of the RetroZap.com podcast network.
Starship Sabers and Scoundrels, a Scoundrels special edition. Greetings, Scoundrels. It is I, Darth Taxus. You may be asking yourself why I'm not at Star Wars Celebration and why Dennis is. That is a good question. Well, you would think I'd be drinking myself into a stupor. I've sacrificed myself in ways that Dennis can never comprehend. I've stayed behind to bring you questionably quality content and drink myself into a stupor. The day before Star Wars Celebration Orlando, our Dennis had the opportunity to hang and geek out with Swara Salih of our sister RetroZap show, Beltway Banthas. Let's listen in like some creepy listening thing.
Greetings, Scoundrels. This is a Starship, Sabers, and Scoundrels special report. This is Dennis, and unfortunately, I don't have Taxus with me, but I am recording this from Orlando on the eve of Celebration, so that makes this April 12th. The big event starts tomorrow, and it feels like the party has already begun in some ways. The trip here has been fun so far. Everything started in Dallas this morning. As I waited to board my plane, I found several other Star Wars fans getting ready for Celebration. It was pretty obvious who was headed here to Orlando for Celebration and who was headed here for a vacation at Disney World or Universal Studios. The Star Wars fans were carrying lightsabers. At least some of them were. Others were just wearing their t-shirts or had some other Star Wars attire on. But it was fun seeing people that were already pumped in the airport at Dallas. Eventually I arrived here in Orlando, and the Star Wars fans were all over the airport. By my estimation, at least 1 in every 5 to 10 people had some sort of Star Wars attire on. There was t-shirts galore. As you got closer to the baggage claim, you saw more and more of them. One gentleman there had Finn's jacket on, and it was pretty cool. I was impressed. But moving on, this evening I had the opportunity to catch up with Swara Salih, or I believe he pronounced it Salih, from the Beltway Banthas podcast. We chatted a bit about his plans for Celebration. Okay, so I'm here with Swara Salih, and we are discussing our plans for the next few days for Celebration. So, Swara, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How are you doing?
Doing okay, doing all right. So, what is it you're looking forward to most the next few days?
Last Jedi, Last Jedi, Last Jedi. I cannot wait for this panel to finally get a trailer to see Daisy. She's been confirmed to attend Celebration, potentially see Rian Johnson and the cast and crew of the film. At least some of them, and I'm so stoked. I think The Force Awakens kicked it off right out of the ballpark with this new sequel trilogy. I can't wait to see where they're going next, and that's the number one thing I'm looking forward to. Also, seeing another Mark Hamill panel. I saw him live for the first time last year at Celebration London. That was amazing, and I got my picture taken with him. He's my all-time favorite hero, so hopefully I can get in to see his panel again. I think it's on Sunday, but then he also has a panel before on Saturday in a tribute to Carrie Fisher, so I really want to see that. And looking forward to meeting all of these friends like you, whom I've known only online for months or years, and finally putting faces to the name. So I'm really excited about all that, man.
All right, sounds like you got your weekend planned. Are you going to try and camp out any?
I don't think so. I remember last year at Celebration London, I could just go around 6 a.m., 7 a.m. No, wait, the first night of Celebration London, I did camp out, and then I noticed people coming around 6 or 7, and plenty of people were getting the tickets, and we even got updates for how many tickets were still left, and I think there was still tickets left around 10 or 11, so I'm not going to camp out, not going to make myself uncomfortable. I bought a cheap a room at a cheap hotel. I'm going to use it, and I'm just gonna get up early for a couple of these panels.
Are you looking to do anything on the floor? Are you going to go after any autographs? Are you looking for any type of merchandise?
So I'm getting a photo with my favorite villain of all time, the Emperor himself, Ian McDiarmid. I think that's on Saturday. I'll be getting my photo with him. Other than that, I'm looking forward to attending some panel. In terms of merchandise, I really want to get that Return of the Jedi Luke hooded Funko Pop. That's like, I've become a bit of a collector. I already have 8 of them. And in terms of other merchandise, get a couple of other T-shirts, and want to get a copy of Thrawn signed by Timothy Zahn. I can't wait for that. I think he was amazing on the season of Rebels. But besides merchandise, I'm really looking forward to meeting like these other podcasters in person, attending their events like Coffee with Kenobi, Skywalking Through Neverland. Besides podcasting, I'm a big fan of Collider Jedi Council, and they're here at Celebration London. I'm going to attend both their event tomorrow and their movie trivia schmodown that's going to have Sam Witwer, the voice of Maul, participating in, and I'm just like, I'm here for all of it, man. I'm so stoked.
Indeed, this has been a lot of fun so far. So, what's going on with Beltway Banthas right now?
So, we just recorded an episode, or I think it's up at this point, maybe by this recording, about military spending and expenditures and budgeting. I know, so exciting, right, guys? We're talking about how the Republic got the funds to build or purchase and build and basically substantiate the clone army, and what parallels that has in our real world. And it was a really great episode. We had on John Liang, Juan John Jedi, big Star Wars fan and Pentagon correspondent, on to talk with us about it. He's also here at Celebration. I'm sure we'll be meeting up with him soon. Other than that, I'm gonna try to get some like clips or some audio from here at Celebration, and then we've got a couple of other things coming up as well, like of covering various topics in the intersection between politics and Star Wars.
That's great. So, Swara, thanks for talking to me here and let me know about your plans a bit. Before you go, you want to fill everyone in on your social media contacts?
Yeah, sure. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Swara Salih1. That's SWARASALIH1. And that's the main place you can find me.
Okay. And how about Beltway Banthas?
Simply at Beltway Banthas. No weird Kurdish last name in there.
Thanks a lot, Swara.
Thank you, Dennis. I'm so happy to meet you in person, man. This is great.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
So that was Swara Salih. He's really excited to be here, as you can probably tell. We recorded an episode of Beltway Banthas with Joe Tavano from Blues and Blasters, so look forward to that next week. In other news, check out the Star Wars show for a preview of Celebration and what the live stream schedule will be. Also, you may have heard that there is a new Omaze Churi event on a video featuring Mark Hamill and Daisy Ridley, which I found pretty funny. They revealed that program. Donors earn entries into the grand prize contest. That grand prize includes a trip to Skywalker Ranch, a role in the Han Solo movie, and a trip to the premiere of The Last Jedi later this year. So each tier note of the donation pyramid that they've got has some sort of a gift associated with it as well. So head over to amaze.com/Star Wars, check it out. That will do it for this very short Starships, Sabers, and Scoundrels Celebration report. Thanks for listening, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow, and may the Force be with you.
Well done, Dennis. That was some great content with you and... let me see if I got this right. Swara Salih. Yes, as you can tell, Scoundrels, it sounds like they're having a lot of fun and really enjoy rubbing it into the rest of us. But now it's time for the mind-numbingly, soul-crushingly boring stuff. A special thanks to Aaron Lee for our show logos, and to James Volpe, the Ska Geek, for our good, the bad, and the ugly logo. Also thanks to Galactic Empire for the blistering music we used during this segment. And a special thanks to Reed Pop, Lucasfilm, and Disney, not only for Star Wars Celebration, but also for allowing Starship, Sabers, and Scoundrels to cover it. Now, behold, our legal disclaimer. Starship, Sabers, and Scoundrels is not endorsed, affiliated with, or sponsored by Lucasfilm Limited and or Disney. This show is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. All characters, music, and sounds are the intellectual property of their respective copyright holders. All else is the intellectual property of Starship, Sabers, and Scoundrels, unless otherwise indicated. That will do it for this quick hit Star Wars Celebration special. We will hunt you down with prejudice for our Day 2 coverage. May the Force be with you.